So I brought a student to my studio to find out if indeed she has received any educational material from her institution. Joy is here with me in the studio. Paul, stay on the phone line. Joy, which institution are you coming from?
African University College of Communications.
Have you received any educational material on Ebola awareness creation, perhaps?
Well, so far, as students, we have been told about it, that, you know, there's this thing called Ebola, so we need to be careful about it. But as to formal materials being given to students, no.
How does that make you feel? I'll let you answer the question. But Lisa is also from the University of Ghana. Paul, are you listening in?
Yes.
Okay, Lisa is from the University of Ghana. I want to find out from her, from the Premier University, if any educational material has been shared to her, considering that the deadline is only 2 days away. Hello, Lisa.
Hello, Camille.
Lisa, have you had any educational material from your school, perhaps, on Ebola?
No, Camille, we haven't received anything concerning Ebola.
Oh, have you checked your mail recently?
I've checked my mail, yes. We have nothing concerning Ebola from the institution or from the government or anything.
I see, but how does that make you feel, considering your reopening date was pushed forward because there was the need to prepare adequately in case of any outbreak to protect you as students?
I mean, it doesn't make me feel good, and my friends share the same sentiment, because as of now, we don't know if an isolation ward has been created on campus for us to take our friends there if they should show signs of the Ebola virus. We don't know what to think at the moment. Probably we're waiting for them to still send messages concerning the measures that they were to put in place over the
So are you ready to go to school? With that at the back of your mind, are you ready to go to school?
I'm not ready to go to school. I wouldn't want to share the same lecture room with foreigners from countries that I know have been affected by the Ebola virus. It's scary. It's very scary.
Right.
Considering the fact that most of our lecture halls are packed.
Lisa, thank you very much for your time. Lisa Osa is from the University of Ghana. I want to ask you the same question. Are you confident sitting in class?
Definitely not, because Ebola is a really serious disease. And as students, you know, we have to be amongst other students, several students from different countries. So the sooner we get information, the better it would be. Right now, we are very, 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 very concerned because as students, we need to start on time. And if we don't know what's going on, we don't have stuff to protect ourselves. It will make it extremely hard for us to go back to school.
I see. Thank you very much, Joy. So Paul, you have heard from the students. So the electronically shared message for the school managers who came to the institution seems not to have trickled down. Does it bother you?
Oh, why should it bother me? The point is, the schools have not reopened. That's the bottom line. The universities have not reopened. If the universities had reopened and then they were not giving, that is a different thing altogether. The universities are still on vacation. So if you are a student and you are on vacation, how can you get access to the documents? How can you get it?
I would have agreed with you if we were not told that this material was supposed to have been electronically shared. I went to the University of Ghana. Paul, just give me a second. I went to the University of Ghana. In my time in school, a huge database of students was created. And so then they have phone numbers and they have email address. With just a click, every student is going to have this electronically shared educational material. And Paul, you tell me you are not bothered because school hasn't reopened.
Oh, yes. The point is, if they have the materials and they have not actually sent it to their students, then it's a fall on the part of the institution. But as at now, the institutions have not reopened. Are you getting the point? They have not reopened. And you see, once they've not reopened, it will be very difficult dealing with the students. You are talking about it, but how many universities actually communicate electronically with their students? How many of them? On issues like this, how many universities in the country, when you were a student, were they communicating with you electronically?
Absolutely.
They were not.
No,
I mean,
they were.
They were to put it on. Yeah, they have to put everything on the notice board, and then they said they'll send handouts to you. I get to the point.
That is not entirely true, Paul. I want us to move away from that and look at the picture where, okay, these materials have not been sent. Most likely still lying on the desk and in the cars of these people you give to. Will we see the Ministry of Education launch campaigns in the school? What is the Ministry of Education going to do?
No, what we are to do is exactly what we have done. You know, we have actually held discussions with them, and we've also given them deadline for the submission of their readiness. We've also given them the go-ahead to when they should reopen. And then this is what the Minister of Education has done. So if they actually submit their reports and there are things that needed to be addressed, we will definitely address them. I get to the point. We will definitely address them as the ministry. We will get in touch with the relevant authorities and then address them. Yeah, I get to the point.
Well, so we also I don't know, but thank you very much all the same, Paul, for your time. Paul Krampa is PRO for the Ministry of Education. Let me know what you think about the discussion between myself, Paul, and the students we spoke to. As far as, in fact, you know, the question I actually want to ask is, maybe it's a little too early, but did we waste the 2 weeks in pushing forward the reopening dates? Anyway, send your thoughts to our social media platforms. Join us on TV, on Facebook. Here's what we're going to do at midday, by which time, hopefully, the tertiary institutions in the country may have submitted their plans to battle any possible outbreak of Ebola in their various institutions. We'll get back in touch with the Ministry of Education and find out what has been done.